Hi, I'm back. I know it's been forever. It's been an age. Um, a lot has happened. I'm sure I'll catch you up on it at a later date. Right now, um, I am in the tax bracket where my first stop at a grocery store trip is the Dollar Tree. Because I know especially now that they're not $1, it's $1.50 for food and $1.25 for a lot of the stuff. I know that I can get a lot of the staple foods that I like pasta, dry pasta, ramen packets. Not the nice brands, but like ramen packets that I dress up anyway at home. I never just eat regular ramen. I always add stuff to it. And gnocchi, I can get all of those from here. I don't really need to get like fancy name brand stuff, and a lot of times the name brand stuff is here. I can get Kraft macaroni and cheese here. I can get single serving cups here. Now that adds up if I'm doing like all my grocery shopping here, but still $50 at the grocery store is not the same as $50 at the Dollar Tree. I just spent $16, $15.98, and I got a huge box of angel hair pasta, 2 bags of gnocchi, and 4 cans of canned tuna, name brand Starkist tuna, 2 things of luncheon meat because they didn't have Spam, they had luncheon meat. And they're gonna get soaked in teriyaki sauce anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna be able to taste the difference in seasoning. And a can of garbanzo beans, which I like to fry up with spices and serve with frozen spinach. Now, I didn't really check the frozen section for stuff because I wasn't going to another grocery store. I didn't have time to have frozens in the car. But I know for a fact that gnocchi runs closer to $7 at Schnucks. I know it does. Because I've checked. I need to check and see if it is cheaper to get a can of canned tuna and Spam at the grocery store versus the Dollar Tree, because I know it's $1.50. Same size can, it's the same brand. I just need to see if it's different over there. Because if it's 99 cents over there and it's $1.50 here, then I know where I'm saving my money. Why am I talking about this? Why am I telling you about this? When I was in college, I was a sophomore in college, and we all had an amount of money that we were receiving, and I was like, there's 4 of us in this apartment. That didn't last long. There's 4 of us in this apartment. We all have, like, what money that we have. We don't have any furnishings or anything like that. We can go to the Dollar Tree and completely stock the entire apartment if each of us brings $20 to the Dollar Tree. This was before they changed to $1.25, by the way. This was like 2017, 2018. And they were all like, we're not poor. We're not shopping at the Dollar Tree. And I was like, are you crazy? Why would you spend more money just to say you spent more money? We can buy plates and cups and bowls and silverware. We can buy food at the Dollar Tree and it's going to be perfectly good. Why are you so proud? My man, right now, in 2026, we are in the middle of a recession. The world's on fire. We're at war. Everything's terrible. And the world is ending. Don't be too proud to shop at the Dollar Tree. They've got perfectly good food. They've got perfectly good houseware. They've got perfectly good shit in there. Not everyone has $1.50 to spend. But I guarantee that $100 you get from doing whatever, selling on Depop or on Marketplace or the bullshit paycheck we all know is not what we deserve given the baseline of the recession that we are experiencing. That money will go so much further if you start at the bottom. I know I cannot get the rice that I like at the Dollar Tree, but I can get 10 other things on my list at the Dollar Tree, and then instead of paying $25 for rice and 5 other items, I can get everything on my list and $25 for rice. And you know what I mean? I am still seeing people who are like, I am seeing people who are in the same tax bracket that I am in, who are continuing to live luxury and pretending they have money that they don't. I don't have money. You don't have money. We don't have money. We're all dying. Please do not be afraid of people thinking less of you for using the limited money that we have in order to afford the life that we need. Am I excited about having rice and pasta for every meal with canned food? Yeah, bitch. I surely am. 'Cause I'm poor. Now, would I like to eat sushi nonstop and have Wagyu beef and go to all the fancy restaurants and things? Yeah, I'd love to be wealthy. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards for me right now. I'm probably never going to be wealthy enough that I can just have Wagyu beef in my home at all times. But you know what? A bitch loves a buttered noodle. I love me some pesto, and I know that I can get pesto for $2 at Schnucks. So if I can get pasta for $1.50 and pesto for $2.50, even without doing the math for the additional cheese, I can eat for a week like an Italian woman for $10, and that includes the wine. I'm sorry. I'm chaos vlogging. Short form content is dead because of AI, and there's a lot of it. I'm not on TikTok anymore. I'm trying to be on Instagram less. So you guys are just going to get my random vlogs and stream of consciousness on everything. Sorry, YouTube.